This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, TAT, plans to propose the elongation of tourist visas, along with visas on arrival, from the current 30 to 45 days. Good news for visitors. And if the extension to tourist visas remains an option, it would see visitors able to stay for a total of 3 months. As air flights rise in price and global tourism isn't likely to peak during the next 12 months due to the economic downturns around the world, this proposal is certainly a positive one for the tourist industry. Thailand's Labour Ministry yesterday presented a cheque for more than 1 million baht to the family of the manager of the Mountain Bee bar that burnt, seeing 15 die last week. The manager himself died after first escaping the bar and then returning inside in an attempt to rescue others trapped. In doing so, he sadly died very close to the single open entrance, overcome by smoke and disorientated in the dark. He's seen as one of the several heroes who tried desperately to ensure the safety of the 100 patrons trapped initially in the bar Inferno, which is still under investigation. This week has seen the owner bailed and claims by lawyers that many others were involved in his business, along with no word on whether it and the patrons were insured. As we reported Monday, plans for a large hike in electricity prices have been shelved by the government, at least until year end. Confirmed by the Prime Minister, the decision was made despite the high increase in costs to produce power, but in an effort to keep inflation down and balance the cost of living. Businesses had, in many cases, planned price hikes to cover operating costs, and they at least won't need to happen. From September through to December, the state will subsidise the fuel tariffs which are built into the cost per unit. This is the Labour Ministry is touting for support for an increase in minimum wage from October onwards that would see 12 different rates set based on the province and local economy, but targeting those areas where business is on the up. The need is to give those on very basic incomes enough to cover the increased costs of living that they've experienced in the past year. Austrian police are about to get their man, as an expat on Phuket was nabbed by Thai authorities following a global red alert issued by his home country, where he's wanted on 12 warrants for drug and fraud-related charges. The 37-year-old is said to have arrived here 2 months ago and was easy to track down in a rented condo. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, a combined meeting between City Hall, government representatives and local business people set to organise an urgent review of all entertainment businesses, supporting those who do have adequate fire prevention and escape programmes, but aiming clearly at those who don't. If the report's correct, then the recent checks of some, not all venues, have seen 161 of them given warnings in the Banglamung area, and many, if not all, ordered to close while updating. Those numbers are not fully confirmed as the report is a translation from Thai, but it can be assumed to be correct. Businesses operating without a licence are to become a top target for further investigations. Those closed are being told to comply with the numerous building and safety regulations that were updated in 2012. It's worth noting that any entertainment business that can accommodate up to 200 people must have 2 exit paths. For those for 2 to 400 people, the regulations are for 3, so that includes all nightclubs. For smaller businesses under 50 patrons, such as a beer bar, there's no requirement to have more than 1 entrance or exit. According to authorities this week, any business which does not comply will see its licence revoked, and the general public is invited to report any entertainment venue that they believe doesn't meet the regulations. Thailand's cabinet has approved the plans for what's called an airport city project that will be developed here in the Eastern Economic Corridor, seeing over 1,000 rai of land developed into hotels, department stores, malls, tourist attractions and more, all designed to attract tourists and business people alike. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 30 degrees, dropping down to 26, another overcast day. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group by using the link below.